Alright, everybody. So it's nice to be back, and I just wanted to let you know that I will be back more consistently now because my big issue with time is currently over. So, a while back, I had mentioned that I was still in school, and I was finishing it up. It was my final semester when I started this channel, and I realized that I really needed to just hurry up and do it and get it over with, focus on it. You know, YouTube could wait, basically. And it's been a very busy May, but I did finish. I did graduate. I did manage to get a 4.0, so perfect score. It was terrible. And then I went on vacation like right after, so I did post a video about that, but it wasn't necessarily like the typical videos on this channel. It was more like a quick, here's a video of me fishing. It was nice, like nature sounds, raining sounds, ambient noise sounds. So I hope that some of you at least enjoyed that. It was out of the ordinary, and it wasn't something that's going to be super frequent on here, but you know, it is what it is. So anyway, we are back, and we're going to play a little bit of Balatro and talk about plans that I have moving forward, and hopefully not be too terrible at this game at this point because I haven't touched it for a while. So I think we're going to go for the red deck again and see how it goes. So red deck. Here we go. So I did away with the music in the background, and that was mostly because I am using headphones while I do this, and with the music, I cannot hear anything. And it's kind of obnoxious. There's a straight. Yeah, maybe we'll try straights again. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I'm completely done with my education at this point. I don't think I'm going back. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet if I'm just completely done and never going back, or if I'm actually. I think this is more useful. But yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going back or if I'm just completely done, because at this point I'm sort of. I think I've just sort of lost my interest in doing it any further, and I don't really need to do it any further. I have a master's degree now, which is a lot more than I ever thought I would. And I think it's a good stopping point. So yeah, I'm very glad to be done with it. And on top of that, I actually moved, so I am living somewhere that makes recording much easier. Whatever, I think we're doing straights this time. But I'm living somewhere that recording is just so much easier. It's quieter here. It's, you know, I have more time alone, which again really helps. And I'm I'm somewhere that I can have a permanent setup, so I don't have to, set it up and tear it down and then set it up again and tear it down again. That gets very difficult to do consistently. And I can finally sit at a desk and do this, which just makes life so much easier. But I really hope that I'm able to make a lot more consistent content moving forward. And I do intend to upload to both of my channels, which I haven't really talked about my other one, but you can probably figure it out if you see it here. Or if you see some of my content, you can probably figure it out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna upload a lot more consistently than I was. I'll do a flush. I don't know what to do here. Like 6, 7, 8, 9. Just throw away this jack. I don't want to deal with it. Should we see if we can get lucky with clubs? Let's go for it. Discard and see if we can get all clubs. Club, 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 club. That doesn't work. What am I doing? That's not a club. I'm stupid. Hold up. Let's get rid of these. There we go. So, I'm not really too sure what games I'm going to be playing in the future on here. I haven't really decided too much. I think I would like to get into games that flush, probably. Let's go flush. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what games I'd really like to play moving forward. I feel like maybe Pokemon Infinite Fusions would be cool. I think that's something that's kind of cool. And I might start doing some Pokemon unboxing cards. I have a couple fairly old tins that I bought a few years ago that I kind of forgot about. Now when I was moving, I found them and I was like, oh, that could be something that's interesting to some people. Discard that. But yeah, I know that there's a lot of interest around trading cards, Pokemon cards, stuff like that. And I actually have Pokemon cards from when I was a kid. And I don't think I ever had anything that was worth much of anything, but I do have some of the older cards that I know, some people might be interested in for nostalgia, for nostalgic reasons. And I think that could be fun. It could be fun for me too. And yeah, I don't collect them anymore, but I did have an interest in it in the past. So we need a Joker. This Joker gains 0.2 Pokemon every time playing card is added to your deck. Each play 10 or 4, because those are not the Jokers that we want. can't afford it. So rerolls next up. I don't know. You know what? Let's try. Let's go for it. 1 in 7 cards get drawn face down. That's not too terrible. So try for hearts. Maybe we got 4. Maybe we can get a heart. Art. Can we sort them by suit? So then this has to be art, right? Yeah. Okay, so we do like diamonds now, so we discard all of these and get diamonds out. Or not. Can I get diamonds, please? Let's play this, even though it's not a great hand. It gives us something. There's a flush, so that might give us a little bit. Put us over. Permanently gain +1 hand per round. That's probably useful. Again, I'm not digging. I'm really not liking the situation with the jokers. On to the next shop. And I don't think it's gonna bode well for us. I think we have a better chance of getting a diamond. I'm really not liking the situation that we are finding ourselves in right now because I think that it's going to go very poorly. I think we really need the jokers to actually help us with the flush. Blade cards. This blade card is added to your deck. We need. I think at this point we need any joker that we can get because I have nothing. Next base edition. Shop joker stream becomes polygram. I don't. It would be nice to have, but I don't think it's worth it either because I only have 1 joker and I don't know if I can hit 4,000. Like, I probably can, but I just don't know, so. We're just kind of screwed regardless, aren't we? Diamonds. Just discard these small ones. Discard these and I guess go for that helps us a little bit. I think now we have to go for the spades. guess. We're not in good shape. Diamonds. We might be in good shape now. We should be okay. So, okay, we'll get rid of these. Discard upper speeds. There's our flush. We really need some. This does help a little bit. So I guess we'll go with this. Do we go for standard pack? I really don't think that's going to help us much, but I think we just skip and hope for the best. Gives a free Mega Buffoon back. I think we have to go for this. Do we have anything that'll help us here? So, doubles all listed probabilities. Gains there is some. Let's try this. I'm not entirely sure what it does. And this one, right? Probably. I guess we're not in a good situation, but we'll see if we can get lucky. We need to go for arts, so. Did not work at all, apparently. I think we'll be okay. So. Screw it. Actually, we have. Maybe we do this, even though it doesn't look like it makes sense. Probably doesn't make sense, but certainly didn't help. You've got to be kidding me. I guess there's still high card. What? Still, that's. I feel like I got the short end of the stick when trying to get clubs there. We're not doing too good, boys, girls. Not doing too good at all. The only thing I can think of is we just toss this out here. And we hope for diamonds because that's going to be our last chance. That's our last chance at making this work. That was kind of way closer than I hoped to cut it. Okay, so first of all, yes. Definitely. Okay, now I guess that we so. We'll sell this Joker because we'll buy that one and hope that it helps a little bit better. That one Joker saved me at least once, but we really. What about. That's common. What if we. I guess we could try to add more diamonds or hearts. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. We will do you. We are really gonna need some help here. Suit. Rank. Suit. So these are spades. This card. Right. Oh, big brain. Okay, so we need hearts or diamonds, which I think we're gonna have to go for hearts, even though I am not confident about it. I am not confident about this decision. Do we? I think we're gonna have to throw this hand away and then go for hearts. Yeah, kind of close, but 80 chips. So I don't. I think we sell the hearts. We toss up this to add a little bit, and then we just wasted. This may not be. Shop has a free rare Joker. I'm a little concerned about skipping right now. I think it's a bad idea. So, another thing that is happening that is kind of a big deal is I'm actually getting much better internet soon, and that's actually kind of a big deal because it will allow me to basically upload much more frequently in a better quality and stream and do all of the things that my internet limited me for in the past. Limited me from, rather. And it's going to be nice to finally have that internet to so that's good. I was starting to think I would never actually be able to do any of that because the place where I own land is not, because I own this land and it's kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to move right now because I don't, I'm not paying on it, I'm not paying to live here, I just live here for free because it's all mine. And I don't have a mortgage, I don't have anything like that, so for me to just move didn't really make a whole lot of sense financially. I think we need to do this and hope for a Joker that's not terrible. It's pretty terrible. This is just bad. They're all common. One's rare. A permanent copy. Whatever. We're not. Whatever. So yeah, where I'm living right now, I didn't think there was any chance of me ever. Oh wait, if I. What does that mean? Does this. I guess so. We are not. Bruh. So yeah, I live in an area that's just not. It's not the first when anything comes out. Like, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, and unfortunately, being in the middle of nowhere means that I don't get all of the luxuries that people living in a city get, for instance. My internet for the longest time was 6. Doesn't even matter, these are all pointless. Straight flush, I guess. So I was living in an area that, for the longest time, the best internet we could get was 5 megabit. And it was up to, I think up to 5, or maybe it was even up to 3. It was god awful. And it just never worked. So when we finally got any amount of decent internet, which for us was 25 megabit, it was a huge deal. Like, we could finally do stuff and we could finally be like online, you know. But even then, it was terrible. Like, it was just an afterthought, really. Sure. But yeah, it was just an afterthought, and it was just like an afterthought that was barely even even functional most of the time. Like, we never. I'm gonna lose this just strictly. But most of the time, our internet just didn't work. It was never functional in any sense. Like, it would go out and be out for somewhere around a month, and nobody thought to, just check on, I guess, anything in the area. And then if you called the provider, I think we lost. I don't see this working out very well. But yeah, even if you called the provider, they would tell you that it was perfectly fine and you were just crazy, basically. And there's no getting out of this one. But yeah, you would call the provider. They would tell you that it was just perfectly fine. It was your modem, 100%. And they could send you a new one. So that's all they ever did. And it was never, their service was terrible. It was always just your fault. So I had so many modems just doing nothing, being completely pointless to have. And they would insist that there was nothing they could do. And for the last month, you didn't even have the option to get internet because they shut the internet off in the area. And at that point, everybody had to switch to Starlink. I've honestly had to use Starlink for probably the past year or so, just because my internet has been so unstable in general. And it's been so frustrating because even Starlink's not great because I live in the mountains, and what am I supposed to do about a satellite that points at trees? It's just frustrating. But I saw them coming door to door. It was the ISP. They were sending people door to door with flyers, and they have finally turned on fiber in my area. So I will be going I basically went from 25 megabits to about 100 with Starlink. Sometimes 200, but it's gonna be a good day for that. And now I will be going to 5,000. So I am getting 5 gigabit, and it's going to be nice. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed my failure yet again, because I can't beat this stupid deck. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just want you to know that I will be making content way more often. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully we can find some other things to record and entertain you with. So if you're still here, if you're still watching, you're still awake, I appreciate it. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.